What's up, guys? Navarro here, Penny Stocks Club 13, June 5th, 2020. And what a day in the market. SPY went up, everything was up, and the oil futures were up, most importantly. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And this morning, I got a text from Van Ness, a direct message, and it said, "Hey, check the WhatsApp chat. I have a question." It was asking, why is rig up to 250, and he's been holding it for a while. I don't know, 2 3 weeks, or I don't know how long. And so as soon as he texted that, I had just gotten to my computer. I was barely opening up all my the platforms, all my brokers accounts, and I'm thinking, okay, so if rig is up, that means oil futures have to be up, and that means that all the oil stocks are gonna be in play, or most of them. And sure enough, I went. The first thing I said is, okay, tops, OAS, CDEV, B. I'm sorry, CDEV, QEP, CPE, WLL. I was, all the oil stocks. I was checking, and sure enough, all of them were up. Now, what happens is all the oil stocks have or are connected to ETFs, or and the futures. So if the futures go up, the ETFs go up, and those things combined make the stocks go up. Plus, investor interest continues making most of those stocks go up. So here's the thing. I know we're in some swing trades on TRXC, on BIOC, on BNGO. And if you notice, VISO was set up to have a great day. But with all this oil sector moving, all the investors are going to get their money out of all the biotech stocks or any other stocks that they have from another sector, and they're gonna focus on what's the hot sector today. Today, the hot sector was all the oil stocks. Okay, so hopefully everybody took profits from all those biotech stocks or cut losses as soon as the bell rang, and you were out and hopefully in good shape, because I still made some money on the swing trades. Not a lot, but still, I mean, a win is a win. So I'm gonna get right to it, guys. I'm gonna go to the first day trade call out that I had. Um, the top volume stock on my watch list what was TOPS tops, and I was watching it, and I said, okay, so the oil sector's hot, TOP is a gapper, and it opened up over here up at a 2161, somewhere around there. And of course, profit taking, people who have been holding it from yesterday or previous days, the profit taking. So it starts selling off. It starts selling off, and right here it created a double bottom at the 20 level, 2019 level, 0.19 level, and then it created a little top here. You see this? So support, resistance, and then watch where it bounced. As soon as this 20 EMA on the 1 minute chart, 1 minute, 1 day chart, look how it held support. So I'm thinking, okay, so the high is 2150, or I mean the open is 2151. The day's high is 2198, 22 to be exact. So I'm thinking, okay, if it holds support here and it goes and breaks that level, there was a pre-market high of 23. So I said, I'm going to position myself right before it breaks 23. So as soon as it broke 22, I called it out. I said, oh, you know what? I saw the increase in volume, and it broke through that level. I said, you know what? TOPS day trade for the break of 23. And most of you started texting back. We're in it. We're holding it. What's resistance? So As soon as y'all said that, I said, okay, resistance is gonna be 30. Now, how did I know that? You go back to the 1 year, 1 day, the daily short, and you gotta go back. The daily chart is gonna give you all the info you need. Okay. Now, I trade on Thinkorswim. I don't trade on TradingView. I use this one for my videos. But if you look here, there's one, two, three, four, five. That level at 30 matches exactly with what happened today. And let me draw a line here for you. Okay. Resistance exactly at 30. And guess what? It did not hit 30 exactly, but 0.2966 was the high a day. And I told you, take profits before 30. I took profits at 0.2850. I took profits at 0.29. And then I held a little bit just in case it came back and tested and broke 0.30. And it didn't, but it did touch 0.27, 0.28 again. And I sold a little bit before it got to 0.28, my last 1,000 shares, with about a 28, 29% return on investment, guys. So this was a great day trade setup, and I was hoping continuation would follow through. We bought back in. I called it out again. Now here's the thing between day trades and swing trades. On day trades, I trade with more shares. I trade with more shares so that it'll give me a bigger return intraday. On swing trades, I always trade with less shares because it's a riskier trade. So I did give something back right now. I am holding it on a swing trade, but the sector is hot, and I am hoping that tomorrow we get some continuation or some move up. So I will be checking oil futures in the morning pre-market, see what's going on, and hopefully we're up or at least even. And if we break even or even make a little bit of money, we're gonna be solid, guys. So we'll see how it opens up. Oil is had some news, so that's why the sector started making a move. Everybody started focusing on all the oil stocks. The top 10 stocks on my watch list, nine of them are oil stocks. That's all I have to say about that, guys. All right, now let's move on to the next one. I called out CHFS on a swing trade. It was a good setup, but again, unfortunately, nobody was focusing on this kind of stocks, and I believe it's still going to continue to go up. It's a good setup on the stock, but I mean, right now we're about 2-3% underwater. If you're holding it when I got it or when I called it out, but I mean, it was a good intraday setup as well. So if you had a day trade, you could have taken profits. I called it out at the break of 50, I believe, somewhere here. So again, whole dollars. I like trading with whole dollars, and if you see here, it was a key resistance point, a key level. Okay, you see here rejection, rejection, rejection. And close enough to the rejection. So, it's a key level 0.50. I called it out. It made a high of 0.60. So if you had a day trade, or if you have unlimited day trades, you could have done a day trade and still taken profits. Now, unfortunately, it did not hold any levels. There was big volume, but I believe it just because the oil stock or the oil sector is hot right now. I think everybody is more focused on those than anything else, and it'll probably be so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday usually goes for about 4, 5 days. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's CHFS holding that one, and of course it did not hold any level. So if we need to cut losses, we'll cut losses on Monday. Quickly on the swing trades, TRXC, I sold immediately in the morning because I wanted to take profit. So I sold at 73. We bought it early yesterday at 57. I took like 10% profit or so. I mean, green is green, so I made a little bit of money on this one. This one, it had an inside date and completely retraced, and it held above the 50. So I'm gonna keep it on watch. I still have alerts set, and hopefully, it'll continue to move. So this is TRXC. Next one is FCEL. On this one, I did make another 10%. I sold at 275, 276. Okay, and remember we bought it at the break of actually at 250 before the break of 250. So I made 10% on this one, and it made a higher low. It's still on watch. Now what I'm gonna watch for or look for is for it to come and test this high, this previous high right here, the most recent high, and for a continuation to three. Take profits at three, and if it breaks through, holds three, then I'll buy back in, and you know how it goes. Now, this is a really good stock, trading sideways, but again, it's to break over the three level to really, really establish the bullish sentiment. BIOC, again, another great setup. It took a late trade. I did give back some money on this one, or not gave back some money. I lost some money because I didn't have any profits. It tumbled, came back up, but it's still trading above the 180 SMA, so we'll keep it on watch because I believe this one might do something like GNUS or stocks like those. It'll take a while, maybe a week or two, but I believe it's setting up for that kind of trading pattern. So BIOC definitely on watch for the next couple of weeks. And the last one, BNGO, the ABCD pattern that we talked about last time, right here. I took profits. We called it out right at the bottom at 0.48, 49 before the break of 50. And I took profits on this one, about 15, 17%. I don't recall exactly, but again, still profits. So green for the week. Unfortunately, today gave back some money on some of the swing trades, but I'm hoping that on Monday I recover a little bit of that. I'm still green. It's okay. We can't win them all, but as long as we're profitable, we'll be good. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a quick recap. There's oil stocks probably gonna move on Monday. We'll keep an eye on those. Have them on watch. So be ready for Monday, guys. Hope you all have a great weekend, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you all.